Welcome to Storied Audio. Aria always thought of Derek as the constant in her life, the quiet presence who never asked for anything, never demanded attention, never pushed. He was simply there. A warm voice on late-night calls, a steady shoulder during stressful weeks, a soft laugh that made bad days feel survivable. And she never wondered why. Not until the day he disappeared. It happened right after her world collapsed. Her boyfriend, the man she thought she'd marry, had betrayed her in a way that left her breathless, humiliated, and hollow. She remembered calling her closest friends, sobbing so hard she could barely speak. But Derek didn't answer. He always answered. For the first time in years she felt truly alone. Days passed. Then a week. Then she assumed he was giving her space, or maybe he was busy, or maybe she'd done something wrong. But she never imagined the truth. Not until her friend Jade sat her down, eyes full of something heavy. "You know Derek left, right?" Jade said softly. Aria blinked. Left? Left where? Out of town. Didn't tell you. Her stomach dropped. No. Why would he? Jade hesitated, then exhaled. Because he loved you. Everyone knew but you. The world tilted. Her breath caught in her throat, her pulse hammering in her ears. No, Aria whispered, shaking her head. No, he never said anything. He didn't have to, Jade said. He stayed by your side for years. He listened to you talk about another man. He watched you get hurt. And he still stayed. Until he couldn't anymore. The words hit like a physical blow. Loved her. Past tense. Aria felt something inside her crack open. A realization blooming too late, too sharp, too painful. Memories flooded her. The way Derek looked at her when he thought she wasn't paying attention, the way he always showed up, the way he always put her first. She had been clueless. And now he was gone. That night she didn't sleep. She sat on her bed replaying every moment she'd ever had with Derek, seeing them now through a lens she'd never bothered to look through before. And somewhere between midnight and dawn, the truth settled into her chest with terrifying clarity. He loved him. She had for a long time, she just never recognized the shape of it. And she had let him walk away believing she didn't care. She refused to let that be the end. It took her 3 days to track him down. A new town, a small apartment, a quiet street lined with trees. She stood at his door, heart pounding so hard she thought it might bruise her ribs. Her hand trembled as she knocked. For a moment, nothing. Then the door opened. Derek looked different. Not physically, he was still him, still familiar. But there was a tiredness in his eyes she had never seen before. A guardedness. A wall that hadn't been there when he loved her in silence. "Aria?" he said quietly, surprised but not unkind. "What are you doing here?" She swallowed hard. I needed to see you." He stepped aside, letting her in. The apartment was simple, half-furnished, boxes still stacked in corners. A life in transition. A life he had built without her. The thought hurt more than she expected. Derek leaned against the counter, arms crossed. A posture she recognized as self-protection. "How did you even find me?" "Jade told me you left," Aria said. "She told me why." His jaw tightened. He looked away. "I asked her not to." "I know," she whispered. "But I needed to know." Silence stretched between them, thick and fragile. Finally he said, "So now you know." Aria stepped closer. "Why didn't you tell me?" He let out a humorless laugh. "You were in love with someone else. What was I supposed to do? Confess and make your life harder? Make you feel guilty? I couldn't do that to you." Her eyes stung. "You didn't even give me a chance." "A chance for what?" Derek said, voice breaking for the first time. "To watch you choose him again. To watch you get hurt again. To stay in your life while wanting something I couldn't have. I couldn't keep doing that. It was killing me." Tears spilled over. "I'm sorry. I didn't know. I should have seen it. I should have." "Don't," he said softly. "It's done. I left so I could finally move on." She took another step, close enough to touch him but not daring to. "But what if I don't want you to move on?" He froze. Aria reached out, fingers trembling, and took his hand. He didn't pull away, but he didn't hold on either. "I love you," she whispered. "I didn't realize it until you were gone. I didn't understand what you meant to me. But I do now. And I'm here because I don't want to lose you." Derek's eyes closed, pain flickering across his face. "I still love you," he admitted. I never stopped. But I don't know if I can risk this again. Loving you hurt more than anything I've ever felt. She stepped closer, lifting his hand to her chest, pressing it over her heart. Then let me be the one who takes the risk now. Let me stay. Let me try. I'm not going anywhere. He opened his eyes, and for the first time since she arrived, the walls around him cracked. His fingers curled around hers, hesitant but real. You're sure? He whispered. Aria nodded, tears slipping down her cheeks. I'm sure. I choose you. Not because you're safe or familiar or because you've always been there. I choose you because I love you. And I'm not running from that. Derek exhaled shakily, the tension in his shoulders melting as he pulled her into his arms. She buried her face against him, feeling the warmth she had missed without ever realizing it. For the first time he held her without fear. For the first time she held him with intention. And in that small, half-furnished apartment, two people who had spent years loving each other in silence finally stepped into a future where neither of them had to hide. Subscribe to the channel for more audio stories.